Lamont Tyson. And of course, I must say I'm looking sexy as hell today in my Tyson Place shirt, my Carl Kanai pants. If you grew up in the 90s, you know who Carl Kanai is. I got these fresh out of Burlington Coat Factory. I do feel a little bad saying I'm sexy when I'm sitting next to greatness. For those of you that don't know this man, this is Jose, world-renowned bodybuilder, one of the best to ever do it in North Carolina. This channel, part of it is dedicated to bringing some of the magic back to bodybuilding in North Carolina, because when you look on YouTube, all you see is California, Orlando, all kinds of other stuff. This man is on his road to pro car. He's getting back into it, and we're going to talk to him to see what's going on. Jose?
Good.
What's going on?
All right.
This has been a good year for you.
Yes.
I've been following you on your road back to getting into bodybuilding, and you've been building up a stable of just top pro bodybuilders you've been working with this year. Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about how you've been able to do that so far.
Well, as a bodybuilder myself, I'm making a comeback. Mm-hmm. So to speak, I had some local fans. So the word got out there that I'm making a comeback. So they started following me, through Facebook. Yeah. And little by little, I was able to build, a nice, strong team. Yeah. For 2015. So that's basically, kind of how I started my team.
Gotcha.
Getting myself back into the game and hopefully, getting a pro car out there. So that's how everything, started going.
Well, tell the people a little bit about yourself and your history in bodybuilding and how you got to where you're at now.
Okay, first of all, I was born and raised in Puerto Rico.
Shouts out to all my Puerto Rican fans. I love you.
Yeah, that's it. So I came to North Carolina in 1990. Mm-hmm. I did one show in Puerto Rico in 1989. And then shortly after that, I moved to North Carolina, and I've been here ever since. I've been here 15 years.
You did a show in 89?
89 was my first show.
Ho, man. You don't look a day past 30 now. You did a show in 89.
89.
Wow. It's a testament to working out. Look at you.
Yeah. So I just turned 45 in February. So wow. I've been in the game for a long time. Yeah. So I did, when I moved here to North Carolina, back then they used to have the junior state. Mm-hmm. So I didn't speak English back then, so it was hard for me to go to a gym and sign up. So I took a year off. Yeah. And then I started training. I found this gym about one of the local, big trainers, Quincy Roberts gym. I joined the gym in 91, and I did the junior state in 1992 as a bantamweight. And that was my first show here in the United States, so I won that. Wow. Then I took a year off to go up to state championship, and I went up to the lightweight class in 94, and I won the state then in 94 as a lightweight class. Wow. Then I took another 2 years off to, move up, and be a stronger lightweight. So I did the 1996. I got, actually 1997. I got second place, but I still qualified for the Junior USA. So I did the Junior USA in 1995. I got fifth there. Yeah. And then shortly after that, I had some injuries and some issues. So I pretty much retired. My last show was in 1997 until 2006. So it took me all that time to get back into it. And I came back in 2006, and that's when I met Will Power. Right. A good friend of mine, owner of Fitness Zone. Shout out to Fitness Zone and Will Power and the rest of the crew. That's why I met him. I met him on stage in 2006. I was a lightweight. He beat me for the overall. Uh-oh. Yeah, so I look at the tape, look at the pictures. I said, okay, I've been out of the game for over 10 years, so what I got to do to get back in it. So I noticed, the trend have changed, and I noticed that, striated glutes is what
they look for.
I said, and when I looked at him, that's the only reason, or one of the reasons why he won the overall. I said, okay, well, next time I get on stage, that's what I got to go for. So that's what been, my concentration ever since. And right after that, I worked on it, got my glutes striated, got everything going, and I haven't lost ever since. Wow. So good Lord. I've been undefeated since 2006.
You actually won at an NPC show weighing about 168, and you won the overall and whipped the heavyweight with striated glutes. So kind of tell the people why it's more important to worry about the aesthetics versus how much weight you're moving in the gym and your size.
Well, you know, at as early age in my career, I noticed, you know, because of my height, I wasn't able to compete against these big guys. You know, back then, you know, they had 100 pounds over me. So I noticed that by being a smarter bodybuilder, the only way I could have beat them was by bringing symmetry, good balance, good stage pressing, and definition.
Right.
So that's what being, you know, my trademarks. Every time I get up on stage, I'm not trying to play the, you know, the size game because I can, but I'll bring the A game. So I try to bring those three components. So another thing that I concentrate a lot is in my posing, my stage pressing. So I've been the best poser in the world in North Carolina for 5 years in a row.
Wow.
So that, you know, you put those four things together, and I mean, you can beat, you know, some of these heavyweights and super heavyweights guys. You know, I did it in 2010. I won the overall at the Elite 2010, the Elite Classic, and I only weighed 162 pounds, and I beat, you know, super heavyweights and the heavyweights and the light heavies. So
I guess the takeaway here is that it doesn't matter how big you are; it's how shredded you are, how much you can pose, and your level of charisma.
And the symmetry. The symmetry is important, you know, and that's what I focus every time I get on the stage. I try to bring that stage presence and symmetry.
Gotcha.
And the condition. Condition is important. You know, you can always be big, but it takes a lot of work and dedication to bring, you know, your body fat down to 3% and be crisp and glute striated. So that's my trademark, you know, condition and striation. So
your success has helped you garner sponsorship, which is something a lot of the athletes in this arena look for. Talk a little bit about your sponsors, how you met them, and what your future plans are with those sponsors.
Okay, I met my sponsors right after I won the 2012 state championships.
And your sponsors, who again?
My sponsors are Complete Nutrition.
Complete Nutrition.
From North Carolina, Triad, North Carolina.
Yep.
So after I won the state championship in 2012, the word spread out, and the owner contacted me. He saw good potential on me, you know, turning pro. So he gave me a contract for 2 years. So I jumped on them with them, you know, right away, and I went and did my second, after 17 years, my second national show. I went on to the North America, IFBB North Americas on September 1st in Pittsburgh. That was my first time, you know, at the national level show. So I went in there thinking, you know, wanted to be in the top 5, maybe top 10. I would have been happy, but I went in there and I won the master class, 35 and over, and I won the open class.
Oh, wow.
That's a welterweight. So from that point, everybody was like, man, you know, you got a shot, you know, to turn pro. You won, you know, this show hands down, so why don't you go to the nationals, you know, 4 months from now. So I started content spread. I talked to Complete Nutrition. They said they would cover me, you know, all my expenses and everything. And 2 weeks into the preparation, my contest prep, my fiance gave me the news that she was pregnant.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Proud papa.
Yeah, I am. So you know how that is. I had to put everything on hold, save money for her arrival. So I decided to not go to the nationals and take, you know, the year off so I can spend some time with my family. And now here we go again, you know.
So now you're on the road back to greatness.
I'm on the road back to the nationals, hopefully in November 22nd in Miami.
Y'all follow us. We'll record some of his footage. We'll talk to him about his diet and training. We'll get some of that hardcore training on video. And how can the people reach out to you? Because you right now have about 5 people under Team Jose that are about to get pro cards, and a lot of people are looking for that trainer that can take them to the next level, which you are. So how can they reach you?
The best way to reach me right now, like he said, you know, I'm training a lot of, you know, my team is called Team Jose, and I'm bringing a strong team to the USA. I got about 8 competitors right now. So the best way to reach me is actually through Facebook. If you try to call me, I'm busy on the floor. I'm super busy training myself for my show. So email and Facebook would be the best way to contact me.
What's your email?
Email is Jose Fortuna fitness@gmail.com.
You might need to spell that because you know I didn't do well in English. I did well in science, but I'll be done spelled Fortuna like fortune cookie.
Right.
You know?
Fortuna, yeah. Everybody call me Tuna.
Yeah.
So first name is Jose Fortuna and Gmail. Actually, Fortuna Fortuna fitness@gmail.com.
Yep, and they can get you on Facebook, and I'll put a link in the description on the video for those that want to reach out to you. And I guess I'll get you out of here on this. And I'm so proud to be sitting here with someone who's about to be pro, who's turning other guys' fitness goals into realities. When you think about bodybuilding where it is today, give me your past favorite bodybuilder and your current favorite bodybuilder.
Well, to be honest, when I started this, I just out of the blue picked up this magazine when I was 17 years old, and I saw this guy from Cuba named Lila Brada, and he became my role model. I studied him. Actually, up to today, I'm still doing a lot of stuff that I learned back then in 1988 from him, reading the magazine. So he's my role model.
That's right.
You know, he's the one that got me started, and right now, my current role model, oh God, I would say,
good Lord,
you know, definitely Ronnie Coleman and Phil Heath. You know, that's my role models right now.
Yeah.
So that's it.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it here first. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, support Team Jose, support his sponsors, Complete Nutrition, right here in the Greensboro, North Carolina area. Stay tuned for his road back to glory, and we'll catch you later.